Alright, so today we got the chin mounts. That is a local brand in British Columbia, but they do sell these internationally, and I've seen a lot of motovloggers use this, so this is the reason why I decided to get a chin mount for my SHOEI helmet. As you can see, my current setup for my GoPro is this hanging arm, but it is functional. So I've been using this for the last 1.5 years to create the motovlog, and it's been treating me really well. However, I started to not really like the aesthetics of it because it's looking like a weird apparatus sticking out of my SHOEI helmet. So once I started following the Instagram account for chin mounts, they had a really clean setup where it's just this one 3D printed mount that is specifically created for this particular helmet. So chin mount actually has a bunch of custom made, custom printed for your specific helmet. So when you go onto their website, you can definitely look for that. So today I'm just gonna install this for the first time and give you guys a little bit of my honest opinion on how much it has improved from my hanging arm setup that I put together to something like this, which probably would have cost the same, but I just didn't know this existed when I first started out motovlogging. For the installation, really all you need is the package. Everything's provided for you. And then from watching their installation videos, you do want like a hair dryer or blow dryer to warm up or activate the adhesiveness of the 3M tape that's behind this. So let's go ahead and open this up. Okay, never really figured what this one was for, so I'll leave that outside. It doesn't come with any instructions, but it's pretty self-explanatory. So this alcohol wipe is obviously to wipe off the dust and a little bit of debris that's stuck onto your helmet. And then, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little bit of a curvature right here. The reason why I couldn't bring this anywhere closer was because of this little peak that happens on the chin of your helmet. This particular 3D printed mount definitely goes around that, which makes it a lot cleaner look. So I think I know exactly where I want it. Whether or not the GoPro is angled properly, which I've seen some other motorcycle reviewers where the GoPro sits way too high up and your angle's a bit off, but my intent is to put the GoPro on the bottom so it's hanging below the chin marker, because I think the angle of the GoPro looks a lot better. So with that said, let's hook up my hair dryer, get it cleaned with the wipe, and then stick this guy on at the right angle. Let's just make sure I don't mess this up, because I think you only get one shot at this. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Everything's plugged in. Let's do a quick wipe using the alcohol wipe that's provided. Let that dry just a bit. All right, so time to peel off the 3M tape. Ooh, came off pretty fast, like a bandage. Here we go. Okay, I think that's heated enough because it was starting to burn my finger. And then make sure I get it exactly center. I think that's good. Okay, and squeeze her down. 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. It's not perfectly center. How did I screw that up? When you follow my channel, I always do things 2 or 3 times. My OCD's kicking in. If it's not perfectly center, I'm gonna have an issue with it, so might as well try again. So just as a quick update, the stickiness did fall off because of the fact that I actually took it off the first time. So I decided to just take it off, and as you can see, there's no more stickiness to it. If you do mess up like the way I did, make sure you have some of the 3M tapes in stock, which is what I have from my previous kits, and it is the same tape that they use for their product. So what I did is I just attached it to the chin mount itself, as you can see here, and then I'm just gonna cut out the excess to make it flush and reattempt to put it onto my helmet so it has the best adhesiveness. Trusty scissors from my kids, and I think I'm ready to cut the excess off. There you go. Good as newish. I should just restart the video. Okay, so let's do a first mount of this chin mount for the first time, not the second time, and see how it goes. Okay, let's not fuck it up now. One thing I noticed after doing this like 3-4 times is that the most flush area is at the very bottom, just a millimeter above this rubber line here, is where this chin mount fits the best. Okay, same steps, like so. Put some heat. Carefully. Yeah, it's centered. 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. She's on, and I think it's good as new, boys. So let's just keep it on for now without putting on any weight, because from my previous experience on putting on different mounts before was that if you use it too quickly, the adhesiveness didn't have enough time to cure, so it doesn't have as much effect. So it does sometimes come off, and you don't want that on your ride because you would essentially end up losing your GoPro, which is far more expensive than the mount itself. So let's wait for a couple hours and then we'll go for a ride and do a side-by-side comparison from my previous footages of my GoPro with the previous mount, and then compare it to the chin mount GoPro angle where I would have it on the bottom side like this. So we'll be right back. Okay, so I don't know if you can tell the difference between the two footages here, but the first one is with my original setup with the extended arm, and it's the angle that I've been using for the last 1.5 years. And then the second footage is with my chin mount with the GoPro setup upside down. And the reason for it being upside down is that I find that the field of vision is a lot better because you get to see the full cockpit of the motorcycle and you get to see the road that's ahead of you, very close to the first person point of view that I get to see as a rider. And I want to be able to mimic that experience for my viewers, but I was not able to do that with my original setup just because anytime I had the GoPro mounted upside down, I found the arm to be extended a little too far out, and because of that, anytime I had to move my head, the GoPro would hit my shoulders or part of my chest, and sometimes when it did that, it tweaked with the angle of the GoPro, which kind of ruined the whole experience. But now that I have the chin mount, which significantly shrinks the distance between the camera itself to my helmet, I now can have it set up upside down and it no longer touches my shoulders or my chest, which is perfect for what I want it to do, which is to capture that artistic angle where you have the handlebar of the motorcycle about 1/3 of the screen rather than having it at the bottom quarter mark. Now, one thing I forgot to let you guys know was that I also ended up getting the accessory kit from Chin Mount, which comes with 3 mounting clips, each having its own purpose on the angle that you want to achieve for your GoPro or whatever you want to mount to this. But this is totally optional because the chin mount is universal to any GoPro mounts that's out there. So if you're in the market for a helmet mount for your action camera or your GoPro, I highly suggest checking out the chin mount. And as a bonus, they have given me a coupon code to give out to my viewers. So at the checkout, type in KSMoto and you should get a 10% discount from Chin Mount. So with that said, thanks for watching. Ride safe, ride prepared, ride on. Peace.